Hello everyone, welcome back to Mohanaastrology and Rajshri here. Today's topic is Saturn in the Ascendant. We'll find out what happens when Saturn is placed in the Ascendant of your birth chart or in the first house of your birth chart. Now, what is your Ascendant or your first house? Your Ascendant basically denotes who you are. It's you yourself, your health, your entire being in this world, the way you behave with others, the way you interact with this world. And Saturn, as we know, it denotes or signifies hard work, discipline, responsibility. It denotes some sort of coldness, aloofness, and detachment from everything around us. What I say here is a collation of knowledge that I got from various ancient texts, and it's basically a collation of knowledge from Brihat Parashara Hora Shastra and Bhrigu Sutram and Phaladipika and texts like that. And one thing to remember is what I discuss here is only about Saturn's placement in the first house. I'm not considering what other planets are conjunct with this Saturn or what other planets are aspecting this Saturn and what would be the result as per that. That's not the context here. The context is Saturn's placement in Ascendant. Before I go further, I would like to request all of you to subscribe to my channel. It encourages me a lot when you subscribe to my channel because it helps me to grow the channel, and stay connected with me to know about my next posts on Vedic astrology. I do a lot of posts on transits as well, so keep in touch. Let us now explore what happens when Saturn is in Ascendant, and let me begin with the good results of Saturn. There is no doubt that you will have positive Saturn qualities in you if you have a good, powerful Saturn sitting in your Ascendant. You will have a reserved and aloof nature. You would love solitude in a positive way. Say, for example, to re energize yourself for deep constructive thinking, for spiritual practices, etc. Patience, hard work, discipline, and organizing ability comes quite naturally to you. You are a very down to earth person and a very practical person with Saturn in the first house. Saturn here makes you lean, thin, and tall. You are good looking, may look or may even want to look more mature than your real age. I have seen this in some of my consultations. In all these instances, benefic Saturn is placed in the ascendant, and all of these people either made conscious efforts to look older than their real age or they just looked older. And Saturn in the ascendant gives these kind of inclinations. Saturn in the ascendant will give you a lot of determination in whatever you do. You are a very persistent person and that helps you to achieve your goals. At work, you may occupy a very high post with a lot of authority. You have this amazing ability to overcome competitions and obstacles in life. A benefic Saturn in ascendant will bless you with good education, good looks, prosperity, property, and long life. He ensures a slow but steady and lasting overall growth for you. Now, this placement can make you a successful politician or a leader who works with the masses as well. Now, nothing comes without having some gray areas, and particularly when we are talking about Saturn. Therefore, even the most benefic Saturn does not ensure that you will be given all the good things that I described just now in a golden platter. As Saturn always demands, you need to first prove that you are worthy of all these rewards. This means you will face struggles and challenges in the early life, but with the strength of the benefic Saturn. You will work hard to overcome these and will be amply rewarded after that. When does the good results manifest? It manifests if your ascendant is ruled by Saturn himself, that is, you are Capricorn or Aquarius ascendant. If your ascendant is Libra, which is the exalted sign of Saturn, or Saturn is your Yogakaraka planet, that is, you have Taurus or Libra ascendant. Actually, while placed in Capricorn, Aquarius, and Libra ascendants, Saturn forms Sasha Mahapurush Yoga. Now, if you have Jupiter's ascendants, that's Sagittarius and Pisces, it's very auspicious as well. It applies to some extent if your ascendant lord is a friend of Saturn, that is, your ascendant is Gemini or Virgo. Here you can expect moderate or mixed results. The condition is this Saturn should not be afflicted. When does Saturn give inauspicious results if placed in the ascendant? It is when Saturn has enmity with your ascendant lord. That means if you have Aries, Cancer, Leo, or Scorpio ascendant and Saturn is sitting there, it will create some trouble for you. In Aries, Saturn also gets debilitated, and in Cancer, it feels like as if you are going through lifelong sadesati. The major characteristics that show up are lethargy, laziness, and procrastination. There is always a tomorrow to do things for these people. In general, there can be continuous challenges and obstacles in life. These people have serious trouble with the authority figures or the boss in the workplace. Here, one thing I would like to mention about Saturn in Aries is if rest of the chart supports, of course, and people with Saturn in Aries in the ascendant can become very successful entrepreneurs, but has to go through a lot of hurdles and struggles in the beginning, and these actually persists later as well. They normally begin to succeed after the age of 36. Now, depending on the ascendant, Saturn in the first house can give you many health issues like skin issues, joint and muscle problems, particularly arthritis, heart and circulatory problems, severe mental anxiety or depression, sexual and urinary troubles can be seen as well. There can be health issues in the childhood. You may have had a very slow growth in your childhood as well. In some cases, Saturn can even give birth deformities if it is afflicted. When Saturn is placed in the first house, it aspects the third house, the seventh house, and the 10th house of the chart. When we are considering the aspect of Saturn, no matter how benefic he is for you, his aspect will do its regular job of bringing restrictions, obstructions, and responsibilities wherever they fall. However, the intensity may differ a little. When Saturn is aspecting the third house, you may not have younger siblings, or even if you have, your relation with them may not be very cordial. There can be some difficulty in new skill development. If you want to launch your own venture, you may have to face some challenges. Travel may bring tension, and you may not like to travel at all. With Saturn's aspect on your 7th house, there may be delay in marriage. There can be some ever-growing distance or discord or coldness in the marital relations and also in the professional partnerships. However, the relationship sustains for a long time. Again, there can be disturbance in travel. With malefic Saturn, it becomes difficult to choose the right life path. With Saturn's aspect on your 10th house, if your Saturn is benefic, it will actually encourage you to willingly take up a lot of responsibility in your profession. You will dedicate a lot of energy there, and therefore you will grow professionally with time and will be an achiever. With malefic Saturn, however, people do not like to shoulder these responsibilities and duties, or these become like a burden on them. So, this ultimately hindered their growth path in their career. So, this is it from my side about Saturn in the first house. I hope you enjoyed this video. This was informative to you. And if you like, you can share this video to others who need it. Please like this video, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in another video very soon. Thank you so much. May God bless us all.